Got it.
Right. Keep saying.
It keeps saying to ask for permission.
Okay, hold on 1 second. There you go.
Great, thank you.
All right. So, fellas, man, appreciate y'all being here, man. Means the world to me. Always love to be able to inspire amazing leaders like y'all. Even if you don't feel like you may be a leader, you a leader. I don't care what you say, you're a leader, you're amazing, and never forget that. But I'm pretty sure we all watched the Super Bowl. Show of hands. Did we watch the Super Bowl? Just want to make sure. Okay, cool. Hands up if you was going for Tom Brady. Hands up if you was going for the Chiefs. Okay, let's go. Love it. He said, I see you. So, it's crazy to me, man. I'm a person, I love to study the greats, whether it's Dr. King, Malcolm X, Mother Teresa, Gandhi, Michael Jordan, Kobe, RIP to the Mamba. But definitely understanding, man, that Tom Brady's story was a pretty amazing. And what I mean by that is that when he first started in the draft, he got selected 199th pick, 6th round. Now, if you're an athlete and you're looking to go to the NFL, you're like, man, I don't think I'm getting picked at all. But this man was in the last of the last. And, they did an interview with him. And in the interview, they were like, hey, this is what people think about you, Tom Brady. They said you can't throw a tight spiral. They said you get knocked down easily. They said that you're not good at what you do. And Tom Brady's response was, the hell they know. And that reminded me about me, y'all, because growing up, I was in special education, right? I couldn't read, I couldn't write, I couldn't comprehend. Every class that I was in, I always had a teacher by my side. And I felt embarrassed. I'm like, yo, like we have 40 students in this class and this teacher is only by me. I felt embarrassed. One of the things that I had to understand was that, Will, it's not how you start, but it's about how you finish. Let me say it one more time. It's not about how you start. Yeah, you may be there right now, but you have a decision to make. You say, yo, I can keep coming back here, or I can show these people that, yo, I'm going to live my best life, right? And we all know Rhode Island is small, super small, right? But the world is big. And for me, I had to understand, man, I don't want to live a life just being mediocre or being average. I don't want to be remembered for going out as a gang member or going out as, not being a father for my kids, right? So for me, the greatest achievement for me is being present in my kid's life, right? Although I'm able to make a great impact and travel the world and do what I love to do, the most important thing for me is to be a leader at home, right? And what I mean by that, y'all, is that my wife, I promise you, my wife's straight gorilla. She don't care about, how many people I'm inspiring. She like, yo, did you do the dishes? You feel me? She like, did you take the trash out, right? Because I'd be like, yo, babe, I killed the gig, man. The kids love it. She like, baby, listen, that's good and stuff, but why there's dishes in the sink, right? So for me, y'all, never forget this, man. I don't want to be a public success and a private failure. I want to be a private success and a public success. So everything that I do is a reflection of me, who I am in private. I love inspiring amazing young men like y'all, young kings like y'all, to let y'all know that anything is possible. And I know y'all hear it, but I really want you to hear it. And so going back to the Tom Brady piece, I'm like, yo, you know what? I did feel like I was 199, 6th round, right? Special education. Sat in IEP meeting, me and my mom, principal across the other side of the table. And my mom from Zebulon, North Carolina, she don't be playing that, right? She's like, she love her son. And the principal was like, yo, Miss Miles, I'm gonna be honest with you. According to the paperwork, your son can't read or comprehend. And for us, we feel that he's mentally challenged. My mom got up, y'all. She was like, we ain't gonna do this. She said, you ain't gonna talk about my baby like that. You ain't gonna tell him what he can and cannot do. He shall graduate middle school and he shall graduate high school. And we left, switched schools. And at the time, that was Gilbert Stewart. And the amazing thing that I had to understand, y'all, is that my mom always had my back, man. Now, show of hands, how many of y'all love your mama? Come on, yep, let's go. Y'all feel me, man. Ain't nothing like mama's love. Now, for my Spanish people out there, habichuelas, plátanos, you know what I'm saying, right? For my black folk, y'all know what it is, the mac and cheese, the collard green, y'all know what it is, right? Like, it ain't nothing like mama's cooking. And for me, y'all, man, it's just amazing to be able to repay my mom for what she's done in my life, right? And the reason why I say that is because March 25th, 1991, right? Now we talking about 199th pick, 6th round. I felt like that, right? My dad was on a recliner drinking a Budweiser, watching a football game, while me and my mom was in Rhode Island hospital. I was fighting for my life in the womb, y'all. I mean, like I came into this world dealing with obstacles already. And the doctors was telling my mom, Miss Miles, don't push. Don't push, Miss Miles. Don't push. Because if you push, there's a chance that your son may not be born tonight. And they said, hurry up, we got to rush it to perform emergency C-section. And the reason why that they said that, y'all, is because the umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck and I couldn't breathe. And when my mom tells me this, I'm like, yo, like, my pops was never there. To this day, he's still never there. But I can't fault my man because he never had a father in his life. But I said, ooh, I said, not over here, not with this legacy. I'm gonna make sure I'm there for my kids. I'm gonna make sure that I let my kids know that I love them, that I cherish them, that I want them to be great, that you don't have to go through what I went through. I already been through that for you. I want you to make new mistakes, like get a parking ticket. You feel me? Not have to worry about, eating ramen noodles 24/7. Y'all know the deal, right? Sometimes you open up the ramen noodle pack and it don't even have no flavor. And I'm like, price right, you played me. You played me. You told me the noodles, you feel me, right? So I'm like, man, like we have to understand, y'all, that every single day that you wake up, you got two options. And this is the two, and I never want you to forget it. You got option one, be average. And being average is being around people who are doing the same thing who ain't doing nothing. Option two is living to be remembered. And what that look like is traveling first class. What that look like is making money and not have to look behind your back or get pulled over and be all jittery because you don't know what's going to happen because you're doing something illegal, right? Living to be remembered is like being Dr. King. He ain't no longer here, but we still talk about him. Man made a major impact in the world. That's what living being remembered. I don't live for me, y'all. I live for y'all. And what I mean by that is that I want y'all to be great. I want y'all to continue to be the man that you need to be. Yeah, your dad may not be in your life, man, but there's people out there who love you, man. And I know sometimes that we feel neglected because when we at home or we around the wrong people that we don't get that time that we need. Let me ask you, when's the last time you cried, bro? Let's be real. Like, when's the last time that you cried? And I mean cry, like, yo, man, like, I want to change. I want to be different. 199th pick, 6th round. Yeah, bro, I was homeless, man. I remember picking up the phone and calling my boy Gilbert. I'm like, yo, Gil, I need a place to stay, bro. Out of all the people I knew at Central High School, playing for the football team, I played volleyball. Y'all don't make fun of me, y'all. Volleyball is fun. I get to spike people in their face. Don't be playing with me, right? But it was amazing to understand, like, yo, like, everybody who say they're gonna be there for you ain't really there for you. Let me say it again. Everybody who say they're gonna be there for you ain't really there for you. I remember talking to grown men who go to jail, and I'd be like, yo, bro, let me be honest with you. How many people put money on your books? They're like, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. None. I said my point exactly. They were there when the times looked good for them, but when you was there by yourself and you have to continue to go through this process, not even understanding, yo, you a grown man, you got kids, bro. You pulled the trigger and you got life. Because you having somebody else tell you that you need to do this and that's what makes you a G. No. What makes you a G is being there for your kids. What makes you a G is doing the opposite of what everybody else wants you to do. That's what being a G is, man. So yeah, I know the struggle, but I always say the struggle didn't break me, y'all. The struggle made me who I am today. It molded me. It shaped me. And I'll never, listen to me, when people ask me, what would you change about your life? I always tell them, y'all, nothing. Because this is what made me. Eating ramen noodles. Eating rice, eating just beans and noodles. My mom, in and out the psych ward because she had 3 nervous breakdowns. I had to go into foster care, y'all. 4 different families I had to go to. We talking about struggle, y'all. I know what you guys go through. And you probably go through it even more worse now because the generations are getting more crazy and crazy as time goes. Umbilical cord wrapped around my neck, y'all. Special education, dog. Yep, I was 199th pick, 6th round. People doubted me. People still doubt me to this day. But guess what? I'm not worrying about what people think about me. I'm worrying about what I think about me. That's all that matters to me. I don't care about people's opinions, because one thing I learned about people's opinion, they don't pay your bills. They don't make you who you are. You make you who you are, y'all. So every day I wake up, y'all, I'm like, yo, I gotta go hunt. You feel me? I'm in lion mode. I gotta go hunt. I gotta go get this opportunity for my daughter, who's only 3 years old. I'm trying to get her some property and start her a business, right? I'm getting up. I'm like, yo, I need to make sure that my son's lifted. I'm hunting every single day that I wake up. And let me tell y'all this, man. When life throws you obstacles, I don't ever want you to look at an obstacle as an obstacle ever again after this. Because the difference between a lion and an elephant is that an elephant is just bigger, but a lion has a mentality that says, yo, if I don't hunt, if I don't get this opportunity, my cubs don't eat. I need to ask you the question. If you don't change and you don't do what you need to do, who suffers and who doesn't eat? Let that sink in your let that sink in your heart, man. Like, for real. If I don't change and I don't do what I need to do, who suffers? Because every day I'm waking up, I'm hunting. And I promise you, every single day, as long as there's life in me, as long as there's breath in me, I'm coming to go get it. Why? Because we live in a world and opportunity now that you have the opportunity to be great. You have the opportunity that you don't have to be average. I'm telling you, man, I'm coming for everything that I want. You coming for everything that you want. But it starts with a mindset shift. You have to say to yourself, I'm tired of coming in and out of here, bro. I'm tired of being around the same people. I ain't got time. People hit me up, yo, you want to go smoke? No, I don't want to go smoke. You want to go drink? No, I don't want to go. You want to go to a house party? No, I want to do none of that. I want to buy property. I want to travel to Jamaica. I want to go to Cancun, Mexico. I want to be around people. I want to be around millionaires. I want to see a different perspective of things. That's what I want. 199th pick, man. Now, let me tell you this, man. 199th pick, 6th round equals GOAT. You the GOAT, bro. You are. Every single one of y'all I'm talking to, you the GOAT. You the greatest of all time. People always talk about, yo, you like this person? Like, no. You the GOAT. You a beast at what you do. You a savage at what you do, bro. But you cannot allow people to make you feel that you ain't nobody. And because I felt like a nobody, I was around nobodies and making somebody's feel bad. I had to change, bro. Had to change my mindset. It wasn't easy. Breaking away from friends who was there for you for a while. I had to do what I had to do. But it makes me better every single day. The struggle's real. Absolutely. Nobody said this life gonna be easy. Nobody said this process ain't gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, bro. And some of you probably lay down at night, you like, yo, man, there's gotta be a better way. When you just by yourself, you like, yo, you know, I'm really tired of doing this, man. And when you get tired of doing something over and over again, especially when the people who like, yo, we homeboys for life, ain't even calling you, but your mama calling you, or your dad calling you, or your grandma calling you, telling you, baby, I love you, or son, I love you, and your boys ain't doing nothing. And then as soon as you get out here, everybody, yo, Daquan, back off, back out, man. Like, that's good. Like, bro, what? Like, you wasn't talking to me when I was in there. And now when you make a different move, they make you feel less than. No, I'm not less than. Better yet, I'm doing better for my life because I ain't got time for this foolishness. My life is short and I need to live it to the fullest of my ability, man. This man, Tom Brady, man, listen to me. From 199, 6th round equals GOAT. This man won 7 championships. Do you know how hard it is just to win 1 championship? This man won 7. And guess what? Every single time somebody doubted him, it fueled him to be better. When people doubt you, or when people in your circumstances don't look like what it should fuel you to go out there and do something greater. Because I promise you, this life ain't supposed to be easy. But it's possible. And every day I wake up, yo, I just have a motto, and it says, don't live just to exist, live to be remembered. Because that's the most important thing in life. That's the most important thing. I always look at my daughter every single morning, yo. I hold her, I'm like, baby, daddy loves you. And I'm gonna do whatever I can do to make sure that you don't have to go through what I went through. My sons, they in Syracuse, New York. I be talking to them on FaceTime. I'm like, yo, what you guys need? It's a beautiful feeling that when your kids ask you for something, you can get it for them. And I talk about family so much because I love my family. My family makes me who I am because I never had family in my life. I never seen my mom married to another man. Never. It was just me and my mom. But I said, I love family. When I grow up, I want to have my kids at the table. I want to have my wife. I love my wife. I love my wife. Even when my boys are like, yo, Will, you whipped. I'm like, you didn't know? You didn't know, man? I'm like, yo, I love my queen. Like, you tripping. And you can go sleep with all that. That's cool for me. But I love to be faithful to the woman who gave me a shot when I didn't have nothing. When I was living with my mom after a divorce. We talking about real life, y'all. But one thing that I realized is that life didn't break me. It made me who I am today. And I look at y'all and I'm like, yo, you can change. It's sweet on this side, bro. I promise you it is. You ain't got to stay in Rhode Island for the rest of your life. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to get out and continue to be around the same people who ain't doing it. I guarantee you by the time you get out of here, half the people who you were rocking with doing the same thing. I guarantee if you say, yo, let's start a business, they'll be like, what's that? I'm being honest. I'll be like, yo, let's invest in some stocks. What's that? Because it was never taught to them. But I promise you, when you get out and you have a new mindset, they'll be like, yo, you want to come smoke? Nah, I'm good. They'll look at you like, bro, you tripping. Nah, actually, I'm not tripping. I'm actually trying to change my life. If you got to move to Connecticut, Massachusetts, I don't care where you got to move. Move out the environment. Be somewhere else. Whatever you got to do. So I just want to say that to y'all, man. Like, for real, you know, I was there, man. My brother, he did all that for me. He went to jail for me. He got locked up for me. You know, his kids had to come to the jail and not even see him face to face, but actually through the glass, and his kids touching the glass. He got life. He ain't never coming home. You know how long life is? You know how many times you got to see Christmas and the snow drop over and over again? All because he made a decision to continue to be with people who ain't doing nothing. I challenge each and every single one of you kings that's listening to me right now, man. Make a decision and understand that if I don't change, who suffers? Who suffers if I don't change? Some of y'all making your mama cry too much, man. Making your dad, making your grandmother cry too much, man. You got so much life to live. Any of y'all ever been on a plane? Put your hands up. Yeah, yup. It's a great feeling, right? You get to get on a plane and it's just a different environment. It's nothing like it. So I just want to say that to you kings, man. Like, for real, I don't know if you heard it, but I love y'all, man. And you may be saying, bro, you don't even know me, dog. I love you, man. For real. Because this wasn't told to me. And when you lay down tonight, I want you to ask yourself two things. When's the last time that I cried? And most importantly, when was the last time that I did something for me that makes me feel good? Ask yourself that, man. Start having a conversation with yourself and really ask yourself, like, yo, this is crazy. I've been in this joint for going on 2 months, 3 months, and like, it's the same thing. People fighting, you know what I'm saying? People talking about what they're going to do, the licks they're going to bump, all that, man. Ask yourself, what am I going to do that's going to change my life and make me a better king, make me a better person? That's what it comes down to in life. Like I said, you got two options. Be average or leave a legacy. You got to choose. So that's it. That's all I got to say to y'all, man. I want to take this time and open it up for questions. If any of y'all got any questions, I'm here. I want to be able to talk to you, man, and just really add some value more, man. But if you have questions, just say.
Have a motion?
That shit hit up here. I fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna think about that because I'm getting out today, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about one decision that's gonna fuck you up.
Right. I love that, man. I love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody else? Francisco?
Thank you for taking your time, man, to talk to us.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you, man. For sure. For sure.
Sure, you sure? You heard him.
Well, thank you very much for spending your time and talking to us. I appreciate what you did. It was a nice talking to you, nice meeting you. Have a nice day.
All right. Appreciate you.
We got some questions over here, Will.
Absolutely. Let's get it.
I wanted to ask you, you got brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
You do? How many?
I got 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Nah, I just wanted to ask you that because, you feel me? Just hearing what you said and everything, I got 3 other brothers and sisters at home and 1 mom. No dads. All 3 of us.
Wow.
So, you feel me? Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, bro. Man. That.
I just want to thank you for spending your time and taking the time out of your day to come and talk to us about your life and your life experience, and I really appreciate it.
Hey, man. I got it, man. I love it, man. And bro, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I could tell, man, that you really want to change, man. I could tell. I could see it in your eyes, man. And what I would say to you, man, is whatever you got to do, make it happen, bro. Get around people who are doing something, man. Real. Yep.
What you should say how they're doing. Yeah.
Well, can you tell them a little bit about what you do now?
Yes, absolutely. So what I do right now is I'm a full-time entrepreneur. So basically, I'm a business owner. I do motivational speaking across the country. I'm an author. I'm a life coach. I help people start their businesses, grow their businesses, scale their businesses. And above all, man, I'm a father and I'm a husband and I'm a leader. Those are the most important things to me. Like I said to y'all, I don't care about being verified, likes, followers, views. I don't care about none of that. The most important thing to me is leaving my legacy, however that needs to happen. And I know it starts here. So definitely that's what I do now, and I enjoy it. The best feeling in the world to do what you love to do and just change one life at a time. So, yep.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
What's the name of your book?
My book, Live to Be Remembered.
That one. Do you have it on the back of other books?
Do I have what?
Like, you know when you get a book, you know what I'm saying, how it's on the back, they show a couple more books.
Yeah. So it doesn't have that on there, but all y'all will be getting a copy of my book though. It'll be coming to y'all.
I won't be here.
Already.
Shit, me and him is leaving today.
We'll get it to you.
Yeah,
I'll make sure you get it.
for sure.
Oh yeah, cause
I most definitely want to read it.
Tracy be sending it. Tracy can send it to me.
Yeah, I'll make sure y'all get it.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And y'all got any questions? Are you guys good, man? I just want to make sure.
Man, thank you. No bullshit.
Thanks, Will. It was great.
Applause, man.
Thank you, Will.
Take care.
All right, you too.
All right, gentlemen.